Are you stretching every day and still dealing with bad posture? Stop wasting your time. I'll show you what actually works.
Posture problems don't come from tight muscles. They come from how your brain controls them. Stretching feels good, but studies show it doesn't lead to lasting posture changes. The truth is, your nervous system controls posture, not muscle length. And if you're not training it, you're missing the fix. In this video, I'm breaking down why stretching won't fix your posture and the real solution that's backed by science. So watch to the end to unlock better posture. Most people think poor posture comes from tight muscles. You feel stiff, so naturally you stretch. But here's the problem. Posture isn't just about muscle length. It's about muscle tone, and that's controlled by your nervous system, not how much you stretch. This probably sounds familiar. Your hamstrings feel tight, you stretch them, and 10 minutes later, you're back to tight hamstrings. A 2022 review in the Journal of Applied Physiology found that stretching alone has limited impact on postural correction. That's because posture issues are driven by inactive stabilizers and poor muscle tone, not tightness. When these stabilizers don't fire correctly, bigger muscles compensate, creating that tight feeling you keep trying to stretch away. The real fix, it's not about lengthening muscles. It's about retraining the brain to muscle connection to improve tone and stability. Here's the problem with trying to fix posture by stretching. You're focusing on the wrong system. When you stretch, you're temporarily lengthening the muscle tendon unit. But that length change doesn't last because it's not addressing the cause of the tension. The moment you return to normal activity, your nervous system retightens the muscle, pulling you back into bad posture. You're increasing flexibility, not stability, and that's why posture correction through stretching fails. Instead of pulling muscles longer, you need to focus on activating the muscles responsible for holding your posture. This shift from lengthening to activating is the difference between temporary relief and permanent change. So how do we go about actually correcting posture? It's called neuromuscular control. Neuromuscular control is how your brain communicates with muscles to keep them active and engaged even when you're not moving. When this system works, your posture improves without constantly reminding yourself to sit up straight. But when your stabilizers aren't firing, larger muscles like your traps or your hip flexors, this is why you feel stiff, but stretching doesn't solve it. Research from the Journal of Motor Behavior shows that improving muscle activation patterns leads to better posture without the need for increased flexibility. That's why the solution is simple. Instead of lengthening muscles, focus on activating them through slow, controlled movements. You're retraining your nervous system to fire the right muscles at the right time, locking in better posture that actually lasts. Let's break down 3 proven methods to fix posture by retraining your nervous system, and then I'll show you how to integrate these into your training routine. These strategies target the root cause, not just symptoms like tight muscles. First up, Dynamic Neuromuscular Stabilization, or DNS. This focuses on the movement patterns we developed as babies. Think about it. When you learned to crawl, sit, and stand, your body naturally activated the deep muscles that hold you upright. DNS uses those same developmental patterns to retrain your nervous system and reactivate stabilizer muscles that have gone dormant due to poor posture. For example, the bear crawl hold forces your core, shoulders, and spine to stabilize together while engaging deep muscles that you don't even think about. By mimicking these primal movements, DNS helps your body relearn natural posture control without relying on brute force or constant reminders to sit up straight. Next up, Proprioceptive Neuromuscular Facilitation, or PNF. This focuses on improving how muscles and joints communicate. This method is all about coordination and stability. PNF uses diagonal and rotational movements that mimic real-life motions, like twisting, reaching, or pulling, to improve your body's ability to stabilize during everyday activities. These patterns teach your muscles and joints to work together rather than compensating or pulling in the wrong direction. For example, the pull-up press trains your core to resist rotation, building the stability needed for better posture without collapsing into slouching. Finally, neuromuscular re-education focuses on retraining how your muscles fire. It restores proper activation patterns so that your stabilizers engage before larger muscles take over. When your muscles fire out of order, like your traps engaging before your core, your posture collapses. Neuromuscular re-education corrects this by forcing your body to stabilize through balance and anti-rotation work. For example, a simple exercise like the bird dog reteaches your body to coordinate the core and back muscles needed to hold your spine upright during movement. These 3 strategies, DNS, PNF, and neuromuscular re-education, work together to rebuild posture by retraining your nervous system. They focus on activation, coordination, and stability, giving you results that actually last. Now that you understand the science, let's simplify it. Here's how you can start applying neuromuscular training today without overhauling your entire routine. First, slow down your movements and add eccentric isometrics. This means lowering into exercises slowly over 3 to 5 seconds and then holding at the bottom for a pause. This combination forces stabilizers to engage, improving muscle tone and retraining your nervous system to hold better posture. Think of it as teaching your muscles to own every position, not just move through it. A simple rule: take 3 to 5 seconds to lower, pause for 3 to 5 seconds at the bottom, and then return explosively to the start. All of your fundamental movement patterns, squats, deadlifts, lunges, push, pull, all of these slowed down and held at key points are simple but powerful ways to apply this. Once you've mastered the basics, add stability elements to your movements. This can be as simple as performing single leg versions of exercises, using a stability ball, or adding anti-rotation work. For example, replace regular planks with single arm planks, or swap squats for Bulgarian split squats. These variations force your body to stabilize through imbalanced positions, strengthening the muscles that hold your posture together. Posture isn't fixed by flexibility. It's driven by how well your muscles coordinate, activate, and stabilize every single movement. Better posture isn't about stretching movement. It's about smarter training. Subscribe and start fixing your steam.